Vale, ya estoy en directo. A ver. Pero a las 8 en 1 hora y media más o menos me voy, que voy a cenar con la Paula. Ahí está, ya estoy. Te hago share play. Ahí, compartir pantalla.
¿Por qué da tanto sida?
Va, entra.
¿Dónde?
Share play, corre.
Como no gane, yo me corto la polla.
Va, deja el de esto. Tengo share play otra vez.
Que ya me, que no es posible unirse, pone. Es imposible ganar, es imposible. Y estoy en plata, estoy en plata.
Ahí. Pues va, continuamos, va. Continuar. Habían matado a la chacha,
A criar.
que era buena gente. Pero se veía venir. Y habíamos conocido a la pava que había encerrado a nuestro padre en el manicomio. Ahí. Hola.
We need to examine the maid's body in the cellar.
To find out who killed her.
To be sure she was murdered before we start pointing fingers.
Hay una pata de jamón.
I guess we'll have the key. Unless we can find another way in.
Hablar con Angus. Puedo entrar en el jardín. No, hay que... O quizá por el montacargas habrá que bajar aquí.
Por eso, por la trampilla esa.
Eso se dice montacargas de toda la vida.
Chupa a huevo a mí.
Va, coño, el jardín. ¿Cinemática? Sí. ¿O no?
¿Qué sabes?
What is it?
What? Veo los espíritus. ¿De quiénes son?
I'm getting back.
¿Qué sabes?
Stop monkeying around. Come with me.
I'll come inside in a bit.
Don't go.
Can I just have a few
It's
more
not a request, Carol.
Don't worry. I'll be fine.
What's happening to me?
David? Is everything all right?
We should make haste.
Estoy drogadísimo.
We need to examine the maid's body in the cellar.
To find out.
Ya sé que hay que examinar el cuerpo, Dios mío. What? ¿Me puedo ir por ahí? ¿What? ¿Me puedo ir por ahí? ¿Qué cojones?
Oh, stunning. How curious. Come and look at this.
Verás.
¿Dónde está la señora?
Look, they form a clear circle.
This can't be a fluke.
Well, looks like one of the stones is missing.
A heavy enough stone to weigh yourself down with.
No entiendo.
Someone's carved into each one.
¿Trampilla?
I've never seen a rose like this before.
I have. The gardener, Rory. He brought some down from the glass house.
¿Invernadero?
We need to.
Ya lo sé, mamá bobasa, cáese. ¿Por aquí no habrá nada? No. Hay que ver el cuerpo de la señora. A ver si puedo entrar. ¿Este es Rory?
That's
Rosas.
an unusual looking rose. I noticed one lying by the side of the loch.
Aye, that's been me. A flower for the flower of Scahandu, Cecilia.
My aunt. They're for her.
I grew 'em for her. She loved the roses, did Cecilia. No the red ones, though. Made her think of blood, ye ken.
Forgive me, but wouldn't it be more fitting to place them on her grave?
Why, she's no there, is she, laddie? That's not where she rests. And I don't much stand by your modern god.
Rory, what happened to her? What happened to Cecilia?
I'm not in the mood to open old wounds, laddie.
There are some strange markings carved into the stones on the shore.
Runes, aye. I'm old-fashioned, I suppose. Still hold to the old ways.
Superstitions don't gain validity just by being believed in for a long time.
I'd watch that. Your precious science doesn't have all the answers, lassie.
No tumba de
May I
Cecilia.
have some of the roses, Rory? I'd like to place them on Cecilia's grave.
What's she to you? You didn't ken her.
No, I didn't. But she's family. And besides, Father always spoke fondly of her. He would even smile as he talked about playing in the gardens with her as a child.
He did he? Aye, well, that's good to ken. I should have some left in the glass house.
I'll speak to you later, Rory.
Aye, I'm sure you will, laddie.
¿Puedo entrar ahora? Sí.
Sorry, lassie, but you can't go in. It's for family only.
Just hold on a moment.
No, it's okay. I quite understand.
Pues entro yo. Solo. En el invernadero.
Sí.
I know, it doesn't look like I have green fingers.
Por Joto.
Can you tell me about Cecilia? What was she like?
She was a lovely lassie, but she had more than her share of troubles.
Grandfather Edward.
You ken
poco
well
ciego, ¿no?
enough, son.
¿Qué?
You said she wasn't in her grave.
Es un poco ciego, ¿no?
Aye, that I did.
Es ciego totalmente.
Did she drown?
She did. Killed herself. Her body was never found. Now all I have of her is my memories. And they are not what they were. And this.
¿Y qué vergas es eso?
These are dead as dodos.
Hard to
Todo
raise
muerto.
anything beautiful here, ever since Cecilia's gone.
Pero la
Yo
rosa
sí-
estaba bien.
Sí. Llevo como 4 horas con los cascos puestos.
Looking to break some more locks.
That is exquisite. Cecilia made this.
Coño. Tocar. ¿Cómo? Tocar. ¿Se ha parado todo o cómo?
Ha retrocedido energía.
No, se ha parado el
You are
tiempo.
unworthy of the name Gordon.
Get away from her, you coward!
Chan, chan, chan.
Coño, que me puede matar. Me pilla. Y me mata,
¿Qué
tío.
haces eso?
Nada, tenía que examinar eso.
Tú mucho tonto, tú mucho down.
A saber ahora desde dónde reinicio, tío. Tócate la polla. Al menos no tengo que... Como antes, tío, como el anterior día.
Mucho jaja,
Su puta madre. Vale. Lo malo, tío, son las putas pantallas de carga, tío. Qué pereza.
I know it. Look,
Tengo que hablar con él, tío.
That is
Ay,
Tío, tendrían que dejarte explorar sin que te matara, loco.
ay, no hay quien gane esta mierda.
Ah, amigo, lo suelta aquí.
get lost!
Who is that old woman? It takes courage to confront Edward like that.
¿Cómo? Hay que pillar lo que tiene ahí. Ni idea. Cuando está a punto de lanzarlo hay que mirarlo. Me he alejado y si me piro.
Tú gay. Tú gay.
Ah, mientras le pega, no.
Tú mucho jaja,
They
Ahora.
lied to me.
Who did?
All of them.
¡Oh! ¿Qué dices? Me mintieron todos. ¡Hostias!
Hostia, que está enfermo de la cabeza, El payo.
Me concentro, me concentro, me concentro. Ahí está.
El payo está enfermo de la cabeza.
Was
Infértil.
Cecilia not able to have children? Did that anger Grandfather Edward?
Maybe you can see well enough too, son. Maybe you can. It wasn't her, it was her husband. He was the bother. Couldn't, you ken?
I think so, yes.
Aye, well, Edward blamed Cecilia for it, for picking the wrong man for her mate.
I saw an
Anciana.
old lady. She wore a long, flowing dress. Her voice was strong, determined.
Sounds like Rosemary. She was Lady Margaret's mother.
What just happened?
I could ask you the same thing. You started to talk to yourself. And then you were throwing your arms about like you were fighting something. I couldn't see what. You started bawling and the lassie came in to see what was going on. She tried to settle you, but you just went for her. You'll be fine, laddie. You just need some fresh air. This place can get to you.
Chan, chan, chan.
Han revivido esas flores. Examinar.
The secateurs should be... Here they are. How could I know? This seems awfully accurate for a forgotten memory. The crack is right there. Edward was furious. Seems like him and great-grandmother Rose didn't see eye to eye.
Mira, he hecho una grieta ahí. O sea que eso
Trust your
pasó.
instincts, laddie.
Confía en tu instinto, muchacho.
David, are you all right?
Sí.
Am I all right? I should be asking you. I'm so sorry I hurt you. I don't know what happened.
Don't worry. I faced much worse in the asylum.
She's tough. I don't think it's possible to face her. Sorry again.
Maybe don't leave me outside like a naughty puppy next time.
Yes, quite. I think that
Cecilia.
Edward may be responsible for the death of my Aunt Cecilia. Not directly. She drowned herself in the loch. I think that Edward drove her to it.
Old families usually have a skeleton or two in the cupboard.
Yes, but my family has a graveyard full. I
Locura.
feel like the madness that runs through this family, through these walls, is starting to seep into me too.
I can help you, but you need to open up. You need to start talking to me.
You would not believe me if I told you.
Stubborn, just like your father.
Dejar la
Whatever
conversación.
secret this family is hiding, it's costing lives. Cecilia, the maid. My father. God knows how many more over the years.
El
You
cadáver.
need to examine
To find out...
Sí.
to be sure.
Pues vámonos. A por la muerta. Puta roca, loco. ¿Coger qué? Trozo de carta. O sea, trozo de foto.
¿Y sabes? ¿Y sabes?
He pillado un chingo de trozos de foto, tú. Me entra todo el sueño, tío. Ugh. Vámonos.
Qué perra es.
Me vengo por aquí. Y ahora subo a ver si por el de esto puedo pasar. ¿No estaba por aquí lo del montacargas? Sí, aquí. No puedo interactuar muy bien. A ver aquí arriba. Que es la habitación del padre, me suena. Bueno. Bueno, esto es la biblioteca. Investiga la muerte de Ailsa.
Ay, una White Tiger, tío. Qué pereza qué pereza.
Juega juegos buenos. Juega al Dragon Ball Legends.
Caca.
It's labeled. It's labeled.
Esto ya lo había visto. El reloj de Cuco, esto ya está visto, nada. Aquí no hay ni verga. ¿Cómo salgo? ¿Por aquí hay una puerta? Sí. Madre mía, está oscurísimo, tú.
¿Cómo debe ser, chacho?
Y aquí.
Hostias.
Examinar.
Sí.
No hay nada. Vámonos. Por acá. Y de aquí ya vengo, pues ya me dirás.
¡Qué perra mala! Buah, vas a llorar sangre, hijo de puta.
Juega Legends.
If you'd
Epa.
just like to wait out here, I need to speak with Eddie. The young master and her ladyship are otherwise detained.
Apartar a
Might as well try
Angus.
moving a mountain out of the way.
Soy
May I remind
soy
you,
el
this is
propietario.
my house. May I remind you that it is not yours yet. Fair enough. There's no doubt
Examinar.
about his loyalty, nor with whom it lies. There's no.
Hablar. Llave del
Mr.
sótano.
McKinnon, Angus, may I have the key to the cellar?
¿Qué va?
You may not, sir. As Mr. Harrison said, it will remain locked until the police arrive.
That's
Cosa
a fair
furtiva.
point. I'm just concerned that some of the game in the cellar may have been caught illegally, poached by young Eddie there.
Well,
I'd be happy to get rid of the evidence.
Evitar
The owners of the
demandas.
land may take legal action over Eddie's trespassing.
then it's fortunate we have Master Andrew here.
Vergüenza para la
For Eddie to be
familia.
found poaching on another family's estate could prove embarrassing.
You're barely part of this family, but you have a point.
Todo el pueblo
I'm
habla
the
de
new owner
ello.
of the estate. I worry what people will say about it. About the family.
I think the dead maid will have them chatting already.
Lady Margaret.
I do, and I don't think Lady Margaret would take kindly to any such embarrassment.
Upon reflection, removing the evidence may be the best course of action. Here you are, sir.
La llave del sótano.
Nobody in this house is particularly chatty. Not even when I have an actual question for them. There's no...
Irse, vale. ¿Cómo me voy?
A puerta.
¿Pero dónde estaba lo de... ¿De dónde he venido yo? ¿Por allí puede ser? Ni idea. Sí. Ahora sí.
Good thing I found that map. He would have never given up the cellar key otherwise.
Vamos a ver el cadáver.
Sí.
Her neck's been broken, and with some considerable force, it seems.
Sí.
Her necklace looks like gold, albeit a plain design. And it's missing any form of pendant.
Still, well beyond a maid's salary. It...
Ojo.
Oh, where's that sudden
Your
draft coming from?
stag is here, my little doe.
Little doe. Not exactly the usual way to address the staff.
Ojo, el niño la acosaba.
He threw it into the blood-filled basin.
¿Cómo?
Mr. Gordon? Speak to me, please.
Le pilla el colgante.
David, can you hear me?
Aún no.
Que te mata, que te mata.
Aquí, su ropa.
He ripped a
Le rasgó las costuras.
We're all here, sir. All down in the dark. We're... Something's coming.
Porque está en
The
inglés.
attic,
Está en el
sir.
ático.
She's in the attic.
What just happened? You look like you were in some kind of trance.
What? Se la cargó el
Perhaps the lack
chaval.
of sleep is affecting me. Or the visions
El
that
enamorado.
make me insane if I describe them to you.
El
I know
chaval,
you're
el que
holding out
cazaba.
on me. I am on your side, remember.
El Stefan.
I thought I'd proven
Sí,
that to you
exacto.
already.
Perhaps I'm misjudging her.
Your father wouldn't speak to me either. Please let me help you.
Se lo cuento, se lo cuento.
I'm not a patient. I'm not a madman.
Fantasma atrapado, trofeo ganado. Ha soportado la visión del sótano. Aquí está el collar.
Ugh, that's horrible.
You're not the one with your hand in it. French. I don't speak French.
¿Cómo?
I do. It
Which
says
I?
for Clara, forever yours. Who's Clara?
I don't know. Yet another relative, perhaps?
We should ask someone who's been around here for longer.
Tengo el
How
collar.
did you know it was there? The pendant, I mean.
If I told you, you wouldn't believe me. A hunch. Eddie gave this to her. We should ask him to his face just what his relationship was with her.
This isn't another ghost story, is it?
Look, you wouldn't understand. I can't...
What I do understand is that we cannot accuse a man of murder without proof.
Y
There
aquí...
seemed to be a house full of carnivores.
Vámonos. Tengo pruebas.
Mentira.
Es verdad, ¿te has encontrado la camisa de Berserk?
Es verdad, ¿no? Tengo que
Irse.
mirarlo. subo plata y la busco.
Vamos a hablar con el niño. Ese filo de
¿Pero por qué la
puta.
mató? Le rechazó y dice, ah, pues
La
¿estás
llamaba
conmigo?
cervatilla, o sea que se la quería empotrar.
Cero, tío, te voy a coger y te voy a meter un escopetazo.
Qué asco, qué guarro.
Así habla.
Qué mentira.
¿Verdad?
Yo hablo normal.
Claro.
Vale, hablemos con el Stefan.
Puta. Ahí, snap, snap.
There's no
Hablar.
doubt.
Ah, no, coño. Hablar.
Mr.
Clara.
McKinnon, who is Clara?
Claramente.
The lady, Clara, young Eddie's late mother. A box with some of her belongings are kept in the library, as Master Eddie feels himself more a Gordon than a Mallory.
If Eddie really gave her that pendant, he might be her killer, and I might not be losing my mind. If Eddie... Maybe one... Nobody in this house is particularly chatty, not even when I have an actual question for them. There's no doubt.
Nada. O hay que hablar con el abuelo o hay que subir al ático. Voy a subir al ático. Porque decía está en el ático, está en el ático. Si no, le hablo al... Le pregunto al yayo.
¡Abuelo!
No, por aquí no. Al ático. Joder, está en el otro lado, tú. Madre mía, para subir al ático, ¿es aquí? ¿Es aquí? Sí.
La ha costado, la ha costado.
No me deja interactuar. Hablemos con el abuelo. Aquí no puedo pasar. Y aquí tampoco.
Clara.
Clara
seems to be
aparece
the
el nombre
name
de la madre de
It's
Eddie.
hardly an
Es
uncommon
un nombre
name.
muy común.
We need
Necesitamos
more
más pruebas
proof
para
for
una
it.
acusación tan grave. Hablemos con el viejo. A ver si el viejo sabe quién coño era. Por si acaso. Ahí. Voy a ir fuera a hablar con el viejo. Si no tendré ni idea de lo que hacer, ¿eh? Como no me dé respuestas el viejo.
Que te fallen, que te fallen. Eso es de gracia, que te fallen.
El viejo mellao.
Hijo de la gran...
¿Está o no está? Sí, está. Viejo. Ah.
Clara seems to be the name.
It's hardly an...
Objetivos. Investiga la muerte de la isla. Pues no. Aquí. Hostias, lo que hay que hacer, niño.
Pero no te spoilees.
No, no spoileo, solo quiero ver lo que hay que hacer.
Spoiler, spoiler.
Que si no es un coñazo, niño. Vale. Hostia puta, tío. No quería venir por aquí, pero bueno, vale. Oh, baja. Joder, ahora voy a tener que dar toda la vuelta tú por haber venido por aquí. Ahora sí. Por acá. Vale, ya me sé la mansión de memoria, niño. Me sé la mansión. Me sé la mansión de memoria. Qué susto me has dado, Cari. Ahora en media horita termino directo, me pego una ducha y voy a tu casa. Para hay que meter a la chica por el conducto, creo yo. Tócate la polla, no me deja. Por la cara.
Ok.
Quizá lo que tengo que
Cara
hacer...
lanzando un beso, cara lanzando un beso.
¡Cállese, señora! ¡Déjenlo con Black Mirror!
Ay, qué bonita, qué mona, me encanta. ¿Cómo iba yo a la cocina? ¿No era por aquí? Sí, coño, sí, gilipollas.
Hostia.
Era por aquí, era por aquí.
Acá está el otro, jajajajaja.
Es que antes le digo, eres adicta, Me dice, sí, a ti, bebé. Y yo, eso no lo dices cuando hay gente, Me dice, ¿por qué te vienes arriba?
Claro. Como ahora que es tontito, pobrecito.
No, yo no me vengo arriba. A mí me gusta que me quieran. Que antes en el phone te has dicho, adicto a ti o algo así.
Cara pensativa.
Que sí. Y te he dicho, no me dices estas cosas cuando hay gente,
No sé de qué me hablas.
Que sí. No puedo hacer nada más con la muerta, ¿no? ¿O sí?
The scene really did rip when she tried to get away from.
Ah, coño, ahora me deja... Ah, no. Ya está.
La ha desnucado contra la pica y...
La subida, tío, ¿Por qué no me deja...? A lo mejor estaba por atrás. Aquí. No me deja interactuar con nada, tío. Es que literal te dejan suelto aquí. Vas perdidísimo. Por aquí me voy, ¿no? Sí, irse. Voy a ver qué coño hay que hacer. No entiendo, tío. Tendría que dejarme bajar por aquí. Es que no lo entiendo. No me deja interactuar con esto. A lo mejor se tiene que hacer cariño.
Clara, sin... Clara.
It's hard.
Ni idea. A ver.
Spoiler, spoiler. Ah.
Ah, vale. Que bajar por aquí era si no pillábamos la llave. Pero ya tenemos la llave. Vale. Nada. A la biblioteca. Para pa. Tucu. Go to the biblioteca. Quita.
The belongings of Eddie's mother.
Le pertenecen a la madre de Eddie.
Recognize that?
¿La reconoces? El collar.
Is that?
A young Eddie and his mother Clara.
El joven Eddie.
I regret to inform you that your husband, Corporal Victor Mallory, number 874511, was killed in action with the enemy on the day of the 14th of September in Ypres. Your husband was involved in an advance against enemy lines. While he and his fellow soldiers fell, the action was successful, and you can take comfort in knowing his sacrifice saved many lives. It was not possible to get his remains away, and he was buried in a soldier's grave. Please accept the condolences of all the company. Yours, Captain Arthur Jones, 4th Army.
Wow.
Thank you for your last letter. My heart soars with every word of yours I read. I touch the ink and imagine your fingers are just inches from mine, that we can almost touch, that I can almost feel the warmth of your skin once more. Young Edward grows more like his father each day. You'd be amazed how he shares your looks. I long for the day that this terrible war is ended and you return home to us, so we can be a family once more. I shall write to you again soon. Know that until then you are always in our hearts. Your loving wife, Clara.
The date. She was writing this when the death notice arrived.
Oh. Nada más.
You see? The necklace was his mother's.
El collar era de su madre. Él se lo dio a la doncella. La doncella. Tienes razón, hay que hablar con él de esto. Pero ¿cómo podía saber esto? No puedo ayudarte si no me dices.
Cousin Eddie might be a murderer. How I draw my conclusions can wait for now.
Investigue la muerte de Ilsa. ¿Puedo hablar ahora con Eddie? El putito este. Veamos. Ah, no, por aquí. A ver, ¿qué hablo yo con el chavalín? Dejádmelo. Mostrar colgante.
I need to ask you about the maid. About Ailsa.
You didn't know her.
I know that you and her were... That is to say, I know you had feelings for her.
What? That's poppycock. You're as deranged as your father was.
David, really? You go too far with this behavior.
The police will be here soon. Would you not prefer to clear this up before they get here in case they link Eddie with the crime?
Now look here, young lady. How dare you speak?
That's enough. Eddie.
El colgante.
It was your mother's.
I did. It was.
Eddie!
I was just trying to cheer her up. She has nothing, and I had no need of it. You know she sends... You know she sent most of her money home to her grandmother.
My little doe. Strange thing to call the help.
How? It was just harmless fun, that's all.
¿Y la ropa?
Her clothing was ripped, as if someone was trying to force themselves upon her.
I would never have hurt her.
You're a worthless liar. You think she thought being pressed against a dead animal was harmless fun?
How do you know? It's true. Ailsa and I would never have laid a finger on her. We were in love. I helped her with everything, even with her chores. Rose and...
That's quite enough. Eddie, you are obviously upset. And you are not helping, David. Angus, will you please take the young master upstairs?
As you say, Mom.
Pero no la mató él.
Quite enough disruption here. We shall settle this heritage dilemma first thing tomorrow.
I don't think so. I have more questions now than ever. About my father, the maid, this whole damn house.
Have a care, David. Need I remind you of your father's temper?
I would never.
Given the current mental state of Master Eddie, who should be a part of the heritage considerations, any discussion on the topic would be futile at this point. Would you not agree?
Thank you, Leah.
Ya está, ya la
It's a
encontró.
good thing you're here after all.
Ay. Brilla mucho, me da miedo.
Impudent brats!
What's going on?
Did you notice when Margaret got angry?
When Eddie mentioned chores involving Rose. What does that mean?
It can only have something to do with Lady Rosemary and Aunt Cecilia, and whatever the maid was doing in the attic.
The attic?
I saw the maid coming down the stairs with a tray, but there's nothing up there but an empty room, or so I thought.
Interesting.
¿Habrá alguien en el ático?
What is it, David?
What, el niño loco.
I have to see.
David, wait!
Interesante. Voy a salir a seguir al
You
chamaco,
have to start confiding in me, David. What are you seeing?
Recuerdos.
Echoes. Memories of those who lived here. I see my father as a young boy. He's trying to communicate with me.
Perhaps you visited here as a child. Maybe you're remembering stories your father told you of this place when you were young.
No,
You see,
nunca he venido aquí.
I said you wouldn't believe me.
Colgante.
If I'm only remembering things, how would I have known where to find a pendant? How could I have known he tried to force himself on her? Unless you think I killed her.
I don't think you killed anyone, David. And you're right. I can't explain it.
So?
So, we focus on the facts as we know them.
Go on.
You saw the maid's body. Her neck was broken. That was the work of a human, not a ghost, yes?
Sí.
I suppose so, yes.
El grandullón, tío.
Knows more than she's saying, that's for sure.
Godspeed getting anything out of that old hag.
No, I know. But Eddie might be an easier option.
Yes. Yes, we need to find him. And make sure Margaret isn't there to interrupt.
Hay que interrogar al chaval.
To bed, but I'll check. You go find Eddie.
Solos otra vez. Esta vez voy a seguir al niño. ¡Qué miedo, tú!
Well, that's clear enough.
El ático.
Chan, chan, chan.
¿Te imaginas que ahora la puerta está abierta? Me cago, niño. He subido al ático por la cara.
Well, hello, my dear Elsa. Oh, Sir Edward, you look very handsome today.
Eddie?
Why, thank you. You're as beautiful as ever, my little doll. Oh, mwah, mwah.
Está enfermo.
Un poco zumbado, ¿no? El niño. Trocito de foto. By the face.
Self-made dolls. Ugh. The stuff of nightmares.
Rojo oscuro. Has observado el cajón de juguetes de Eddie.
Eddie, can you hear me? What can you tell me about great-grandmother Rose? What did Elsa have to do? Eddie!
Está ido, ¿no? Una cruz.
What do you see here, Eddie?
You'll be quite safe, the little rabbit said to his brothers and sisters. The fox is fast asleep, so the rabbits tiptoed past, but the fox was sly. He wasn't asleep at all. He opened his yellow eyes.
I've warned you before to mind your place. This will be the last time you defy me.
El abuelo se cargó a la bisabuela.
The eyes of the fox stayed
¡Coño!
with cruel light as he punched on the rabbits and ate them all one by one. It was only then he went to sleep, his tummy full, his heart content.
Descubre qué hacía Ailsa en el ático. ¿Qué hacía la abuela en el ático?
I wonder what's on the other side. Is there... no, can't see a switch or lever. I guess not all castles are like Edgar Allan Poe used to describe them.
¿Una palanca, algo? ¿Para abrir esto? Ah, que por aquí puedes explorar mucho más. Un pasadizo secreto.
That won't be long, I hope. Look after Eddie.
Wow. Tremendo culo, tío.
Just a little further. Damn it!
Ay, madre mía, mi madre.
Chaval. Se me queda encima.
Hostias.
That's it. Open wide. Good, good.
I don't want any.
That's all
What?
right, dear. Did I tell you that John's son David has
Está
arrived?
incubando a alguien ahí.
He's as bothersome as his father. Not worthy of this place. Poor Angus will never recover from the sight of John's charred remains. Selfish, selfish man.
La bisabuela, ¿no?
I do not enjoy this, as you well know, but you brought it on yourself. Your son was a good man. You should not have defied him.
Las uñas de los pies, chaval.
Rosemary. Oh my god. She's barely skin and bones. How is she still alive?
Están los huesos. ¿Cómo sigue viva?
Was in the bookcase.
You scared me half to death.
Well, you will insist on wandering off without telling me where you're going, and I just managed to avoid Lady Margaret when... Jesus God!
I saw this.
He visto esto.
Edward beat her with it.
Sí.
Used it to cripple the poor woman.
Oh my God. And he hung it there to remind her every day. Take it down.
You're sure?
Do it.
No. No, tío. Sabrán que he estado aquí.
Rosemary.
You can hear me?
Can you hear me? Rose?
No voy a girar eso, tío. Porque en el anterior directo no cerré el cajón.
Where are you going?
¿Y qué?
Y se dieron cuenta de que había estado ahí, pero no me deja otra opción, ¿no?
Big and heavy.
Examinar.
But it's seen better days. Just how long has she been chained to this bed? Rose?
No, tengo que sacar esto.
Thank you. Thank you.
Con la cruz esa la lisiaron, tú. ¿Ahora?
Rose?
Ah, puedo romper esto con eso. Sí.
Rosemary, I'm David, John's son, your
No,
great-grandson.
esta es la bisabuela.
Here, try this. No, like this. Gently.
Who did this
Ahí.
to you?
Edward, I was bad. I disobeyed.
Disobeyed? How did you disobey?
Cecilia, I tried to stop him. Stop what he was doing.
What was he doing, Rosemary?
Should not have disappeared. Not disturb him in the old wing. Never talk back.
Rose! Rose! What did he do to Cecilia?
I don't think you'll get anything more out of her. Poor woman. Come on, Lady Rosemary. We'll get you out of here.
No!
We can get you somewhere safe.
I'm safe here, in this room. Safe from the Black Mirror.
The Black Mirror. Margaret has a lot to explain.
Black Mirror era la familia, el nombre de la familia, creo. Vale, ahora se va a detener el SharePlay. ¿Puedo tirar por aquí? No.
Se ha fuido.
Te hago SharePlay otra vez.
No. Me voy a hacer un cubata.
¡Corre! Acepta invitación.
Espérate. Acepto y me voy a hacer cubata.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, ya. ¿No?
3, 2, 1.
Ahora.
Pero que tengo la camiseta, ¿vas a venir o no?
I think we
Puede.
need to have words.
¿Cómo que puede, hijo de puta?
Creo que tengo que hablar con la señora. Sí, después de cenar con la Paula.
¿Vienes en aquí?
Sí. Depende de si llueve, ¿eh?
Pero verás
¡Señora!
que- Y la llevas puesta. Se la enseño.
Margaret, we need to talk about...
Lady Margaret, if you please.
Never mind that. What the hell are you doing with
Es de
Rosemary?
manga corta,
You want to
Sí, sí.
talk. You're just like your father, leaving nothing but fear and misery in your wake.
What in God's name are you talking about?
You spoke to young Eddie, did you not? Now he's convinced everyone is trying to kill him. He has taken poor Andrew hostage and is threatening his life.
Where is
What?
he?
He's taken him to the old wing, and he is armed.
I'll go. I can talk to him.
You will not. You two have caused quite enough trouble already.
We? How dare you? When you continue to worship Edward, even though he drove poor Cecilia to drown herself.
I will not allow you to...
To what? To speak the truth? To say that Edward...
He never touched her! You come here, and you...
No, you. You are the one in the wrong here. You know more than you're saying, and we both know it. There's something in this place. An evil that has plagued our family for generations. Instead of blaming others, maybe you should look closer to home for the cause of your misfortune.
You know nothing. What I did, what I do, everything is for this family. How can you possibly understand?
Please, my lady, we can discuss this later. Miss Farber, you need to speak to Master Eddie.
Take us to him.
Vamos. Aquí me pegan un tiraco. Me lo huelo.
This way. Have a care in the old wing. It isn't used, and for good reason. A section of wall fell into the sea some years back, and the rest is falling to ruin.
Verás el pabellón antiguo. Verás.
Carlos, te pasa otra camiseta que me equivoqué de dibujo al pedirla por si la quieres. Es de Glimpir. No te has visto ni el anime.
No, entonces no. Solo la de Berserk.
Over there, sir.
Eddie?
No! No! They're after me! All of them! Trying to kill me! No! Please help!
Eddie, look at me, Eddie, just at me. It's going to be all right.
Stay back here. I'll try to reason with him.
You will not. This is what I do.
Verás. No la controlo yo, ¿no?
Oh, deep and wide. I might make it, but Eddie would see me. I might panic him.
Eddie?
Intento cruzar.
Talk to me, Eddie.
What are you doing?
Tell me what's
One
troubling
more step,
you.
and I troubling me. He is, and David. They all are.
They all are what,
Oh, she's
Eddie?
good. She's keeping him distracted.
Accusing me.
But I'm not sure.
They think I killed her.
The maid, you mean?
But I didn't. I didn't.
Por aquí.
You can't see me from here.
I believe you, Eddie. I believe you.
Steady now.
¿Por qué querría bajar yo aquí? ¿Por qué querría bajar tanto yo? Vale. ¡Ay! ¡Puta madre! Vale, estoy. Hola. Ahora. Me he dado toda la vuelta, ¿no? Sí, 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 bien, 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 bien.
Stay still.
Let him go, Eddie. Everything is all right. Slowly, Mr. Harris.
Come here.
¡Ostras!
Bloody fool.
La ballesta, chaval.
Seems intact.
Necesito munición.
Bits of bone. Should work if I'm careful.
¿Qué dice? Le voy a clavar huesos.
Seems intact.
Dispara. Le daré con el hueso. Toma.
Leave me alone.
Toma bocado.
I told you. Leave me alone.
Eddie, stop!
Get them off me.
El anterior.
Get them off.
¿Y es una bruja?
No, ¿qué?
Hold still, you bastard.
Andrew! Andrew, no!
¿What? ¿Ahora tengo poderes?
David?
¿What?
Carlos, el domingo por la noche nos vamos de putas.
¿Qué dices ahora?
Que se va mi madre 15 días, hay que aprovechar.
What happened?
Relax. Everything is fine.
Nos vamos de putas, dice.
Are you out of your mind? Oh, please, contain yourself,
Que
Andrew.
se venga
I
el
most
Rubén.
certainly will
Claro.
not. And I'm not spending another moment in this madhouse. I will fetch the police from the village immediately.
I don't think that would be wise, sir.
Are you threatening me?
Perish the thought, sir. I'm merely pointing out the folly of driving these roads in the dark.
And besides, we may need the car if Eddie's condition worsens.
The
Qué
insane
cara,
brat
tú.
can jump off the roof for all I care. I, for one, would rather risk my life out there than in here.
Leave then. And before you even think of telling anyone what happened here, just remember who you are dealing with. And yes, you may consider that a threat. Angus, kindly help me with young Eddie.
Careful now, just take it slowly. I'm sorry I didn't believe you.
Science took a beating tonight.
After seeing what happened here, I think even Dr. Freud would agree with you.
El Black Mirror.
The mirror. I think it's some kind of dark force, an ancient evil summoned by the druids.
And they lost control over it.
I believe they never had control.
Eddie. I need to check up on Eddie and make sure he's all right.
Have you forgotten that he tried to kill you?
So, I'll be careful then. He's a person in need, no matter what he did.
My father tried to destroy the mirror, to end the evil, but he failed. Now he's trapped in there.
Are you talking about his soul?
If that's what you want to call it. All I know is... we have to find a way to free him. Edward knew of the mirror. He may have even understood its power.
So we know what it is, but not where.
It's underground. Somewhere. Reaching it, well, that's the real conundrum.
And how not to end up like your father.
This is Edward's lair. And Margaret was none too eager on us prying.
So we should pry.
Indeed.
Ale. Let's go. Me piro. ¿Un trocito de carta? ¿Es esto? Supongo que sí. ¿Me escuchas? Pues no me escucha. Ah, pues sí. Ah, termino directo. Esta noche puede que sigamos con Black Mirror, no lo sé, ya lo veré. Pero bueno, tremendo. 1 hora y cuarto. No está nada mal, no está nada mal. Pero creo que faltan 2 capítulos. Pero la cosa está interesante, tío. Al principio del juego era un puto coñazo porque era de lado a lado de la casa, tío. Pero bueno, ha estado bien, me ha gustado. Esta noche, más Black Mirror.